One of the fastest predators in the reef system, a fierce rival of sharks that targets humans and is lethal even after it dies. Sharp teeth that slice through prey with ease and scavenge on the remaining carcasses. And what it lacks in looks, it makes up for with speed and aggressiveness. Meet the tiger of the sea, the barracuda. The barracuda are large fish found in tropical and subtropical oceans where they can live alone or in large groups called schools. Living in groups helps to protect them from their predators, which include killer whales, dolphins, and sharks. They belong to the family of fish known as 𝗕𝗟𝗢𝗢𝗡𝗏, which also include swordfish and marlins. 𝗕𝗟𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗏 is the scientific name of barracuda, also known as simply a cuda. It belongs to the 𝗕𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗏 family and the class of 𝗕𝗟𝗢𝗙𝗥𝗏. There are more than 26 species of barracuda, ranging in color and size. Some members of this group include the great barracuda, the black-tailed barracuda, the yellow-tailed barracuda, and the pickle-handled barracuda, all of which are very different from one another in terms of size and appearance, but live strikingly similar lives. The great barracuda, 𝗕𝗓𝗔𝗍 barracuda, is the largest species, with the potential to reach a length of up to 2 meters or 6.5 feet, and weigh up to 50 kilograms or 110 pounds. Although a few people proclaim that they've witnessed 10-foot-long or 3-meter barracudas that weigh more than 220 pounds or 110 kilograms, there is no evidence to support the possibility that such monsters exist. Adult barracudas tend to live and hunt independently, whereas juveniles of various species of barracuda congregate together in large schools. The fish's thin body allows it to move through the water quickly, as well as swim in and out of narrow spaces in a coral reef. In the same way that the vast majority of fish do, barracudas reproduce by laying eggs, which is a process that is referred to as spawning. Between the beginning of spring and the end of October, coastal environments are the spawning grounds for a great number of barracuda species. Normally, females grow to be bigger than the males of the species, and some species have females that are capable of producing up to 400,000 eggs, which are then fertilized by males as soon as they get released into the water. Since barracudas are capable of speedy swimming but not endurance swimming for long distances, they typically ambush their prey to successfully capture it. During an attack, they're capable of reaching speeds up to 40 miles per hour, or 60 kilometers per hour. After successfully capturing their prey, the predator will use 2 distinct types of teeth. The larger teeth are responsible for a firm grip upon the prey, whereas the smaller teeth cut through the flesh like a saw. Fish, like yellowtail snapper, is the most common food source for barracudas, and they're their primary source of nutrition. Due to their fearsome teeth, barracudas have been dubbed the tiger of the sea. They're carnivores and they consume a wide range of fish, including anchovies, groupers, grunts, tiny tuna, and herring. They're perfectly capable of severing a herring in half with their strong jaws, which is their most distinguishing attribute. As shown in the video, it protrudes as they swim and is typically partially open to display their teeth. They have several small, sharp teeth for tearing and eating, and some of these teeth are angled backwards to trap smaller food. They are adept at identifying fish that are acting abnormally or are ill, and they frequently attack fish that have been captured with hooks or spears. Because they don't have to consume their prey in its entirety, barracudas can hunt a wide variety of animals that have effective defenses by tearing them to pieces. When hunting, these fish are aggressive, and they can be competitive with other marine creatures. If a dolphin is pursuing a herring or a mullet, a barracuda may attempt to steal its prey. It doesn't shy away from a fight. Because of the presence of multiple venomous spines on its fins, the lionfish is considered to be one of these species. Barracudas are one of the few predators that are capable of devouring an adult lionfish, even though they don't typically consume lionfish themselves. Although barracudas may be immune to lionfish venom, it's unknown how they can consume lionfish without showing obvious signs of being negatively affected by it. In addition to fish, barracudas are known to go after a wide variety of other marine animals, particularly large ones, and rip flesh from their bodies as they pursue their prey. Even large seabirds like pelicans are not safe from their predation at all times. However, in addition to hunting, they also engage in feeding on carrion. In addition to sharks, barracudas are one of the few species that would intentionally target a person as both a threat or potential prey. The attacks of barracudas, though rare, have the potential to cause severe injuries, significant blood loss, and even the destruction of tissue. But when they do happen, they're typically prompted by the human. Curious, visually oriented fish, barracudas have the unsettling habit of following snorkelers and divers. When attacks occur, it's typically because a barracuda is attempting to steal a fish from spearfishers or mistaking a shiny object such as diving knife for a tiny, shiny fish. Such incidents typically involve a single, very swift blow, which may result in lacerations and tissue loss. In 1947, a death off the coast of Key West was attributed to a barracuda, and in 1957, a similar incident occurred off of the coast of North Carolina. 1960 witnessed a documented barracuda attack on a freediver on Pompano Beach in Florida. The scuba diver was bit twice, requiring 31 stitches to close the wounds. In 1993, Nadine Cloer received nearly 200 stitches after an 8-foot barracuda leaped into a houseboat and bit her hand and leg. Other people have unfortunately passed away, and it's believed that barracuda bites were the cause of their deaths. Nevertheless, such attacks are rare and frequently preventable by taking a few simple precautions. However, the risk of harm comes not only from live barracudas. Because of their large size and aggressive nature, barracudas are a popular choice for game fish. In addition to being caught for sport fishing, barracudas are also used as food and have a flavor that is comparable to that of tuna. Yet, eating the flesh of a barracuda could pose a significant health risk. Ciguatera fish poisoning is a disease that is extremely common in many counties where barracudas are captured for food consumption. After eating barracuda flesh, people who might get ciguatera may experience a variety of different disorders several hours later. Tachycardia, nausea, headaches, and an inability to differentiate between warm and cold are some of the symptoms. In extremely unusual instances, the signs and symptoms may prove fatal. There is a wide range of possible durations for the signs and the symptoms, from a few weeks to many years. Barracudas, on the other hand, don't pose a poisonous threat to themselves. Unicellular microorganisms belonging to the 𝗕𝗨𝗢𝗢𝗐 family are responsible for the productions of ciguatoxins. These microorganisms live on the surface of tropical and subtropical corals and algae. Herbivorous fish consume these organisms along with their food, storing the toxins within their bodies. Herbivorous fish are consumed by predatory fish like barracudas, which results in an increase in the concentration of toxic substances. Since humans have a much lower tolerance for toxins than fish do, even a very small amount of poisonous fish can result in severe poisoning. The only way to avoid getting poisoned by ciguatera toxins, which are odorless and tasteless and cannot be destroyed by cooking, is to abstain from eating potentially lethal reef fish, particularly predatory species. Like other sea creatures, they're also put at risk by weather events such as hurricanes. But despite all of these challenges, they're categorized as least concern by the IUCN, and their population is held steady. There are laws that specify how many and what size of barracuda a person can capture. These laws have helped to maintain the population of this sea creature. These fish also deal with some types of parasites as well as different types of pollution in the ocean. Even the fearsome predator known as the barracuda can be infected with parasites. To rid themselves of parasites, barracudas will travel to specific areas of the ocean referred to as cleaning stations, where cleaner fish that feed on parasites are happy to consume any parasites that might be present on the skin of a customer. The barracuda simply needs to open its mouth while staying calm. So, that being said, I'll catch you later.